Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making this lovely roast chicken. Yes guys, whole roast chicken. So I'm going to show you how I butterfly this chicken and how I roast it. So let's get right into the video. So guys, I'm going to show you how I clean up my chicken. So here I got 2 pieces of the fat. I like to cut most of the fat off my chicken, so I cut the fat from down the bottom there. And now I'm going to cut the backbone. So you're going to cut it right in the center right there. You're going to make sure you cut out the backbone from the top to the bottom or the bottom to the top. So I have some feather here. I'm going to clean it up as soon as I am finished. I'm going to show you how I clean the chicken also. But for this process, you need a real sharp kitchen shear or a real knife. Sharp knife. So I'm just going to cut all the way through. Wow. I guess my shear is not sharp as I think. But I'm going to cut all the way through. You want to get the backbone out. So make sure your kitchen shear is real sharp. Or you have to have a real sharp knife to cut the bone all the way out. So now I'm going to clean up my chicken. So I have to take out all of this. Guys, I like to clean my chicken. Honestly, I can't cook chicken without cleaning it properly. I like to take out everything, all of that bloody thing. And I'm going to cut off some of the fat. I'm not going to take the skin off because you need to roast the chicken with the skin on. So I'm going to clean it up. So after I clean out most of it, I'm just going to give it a little slit down the breastbone so that when I flip it over, it lays flat. So you have to cut out some of these fat here and those. I don't know, I just have to clean up my chicken properly. Sometimes I don't know, I just cut everything off. Everything. You can't remove all the skin and all the fat, but you can remove as much as possible. Just cut it with the shear or the knife. It doesn't matter which one. So now I'm just going to flip it over. And then I'm going to just cut off some of that fat out there. So you can roast your chicken with the wings out. I like to tuck my wings under. I like to clean up everything. And I like to tuck my wings under because the wings are easily burned. So you can roast it with the wings out or you can tuck it under. I'm going to show you how I tuck it under. But for now, look at that. I'm going to wash it with some lime and some vinegar. So now let's wash our chicken. I'm going to add some vinegar. I don't even know how much I'm just adding. I like to add a lot, so I'm just adding some vinegar. And then I'm going to use a lime. I like to use the lime to wash the skin. There's some things on the skin. I like to wash it, the skin. I like to rub the skin with the lime to get it clean and properly. So I'm just going to rub the skin with the lime. I'm also going to leave it there to look at that. You see, when you rub the skin with the lime, you get all that off. You want to pick out the rest of the feathers and just wash and clean your chicken properly. I'm also going to leave it to soak for about 5 minutes in some vinegar water, but I'm showing you I'm picking out the rest of the feathers and I'm just going to wash it, clean it up properly, and then I'm going to come back and show you how I make my roast chicken. So here are my seasonings that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using some paprika, some onion powder, some garlic powder, some all-purpose, some chicken season, and some seasoning salt. So here's the paprika and the garlic powder. So guys, what I'm doing now, I'm just adding everything together. I'm gonna add all the dry ingredients with the green seasoning together, the dry rub with the green seasoning together, and I'm going to make like a paste. So that's the all-purpose and the seasoning salt, and this is the onion powder and the chicken season, and I put the paprika and the garlic powder in before. So I'm making like a paste, and then I'm just going to rub it into the chicken. I'm adding some black pepper also. It's perfectly fine. You can just add each one of the seasoning to the chicken if that's what you prefer, but I am making a paste. So I'm putting all the ingredients together, all the green season and the dry rub, and then I'm just going to mix it together and just rub it into the chicken. So this is what I am doing. I'm making a paste to rub into the chicken. So here is my chicken now, guys, after it's washed perfectly clean. Now I'm just going to go in and add all that seasoning that I'm blending together. So I'm going to put on the gloves and just rub it in. You want to get it all over the chicken, under the skin as much as possible. You're just going to massage all that rub into your chicken. So make sure you get some under the skin, under the wings. I'm going to be marinating my chicken overnight, guys. But if you don't have the time and you want to do it now, or you don't want to marinate overnight, just rub in all your seasonings, all your ingredients, and just allow it to sit and marinate for at least 3 hours. And then you just go ahead and roast your chicken. But I'm going to be marinating overnight, so all I'm doing now is rubbing all the ingredients into the chicken. So I'm going to allow my chicken to sit in my pan overnight. So I'm just going to add some spray, and then I'm going to add some vegetables. All I add on these vegetables, guys, is some oil. So you can use some olive oil, or you can use some vegetable oil. Then I'm just going to place the chicken in the pan. I'm going to marinate overnight, so I'm just going to set it in the baking pan to marinate overnight. And remember, guys, I tell you, I like to tuck under the wings, because if you don't tuck under the wings gonna burn. But you don't have to tuck it under, but that's just what I like to do. I like to tuck under the wings. I'm just going to add all the rest of seasoning that is left in the pan, because if you don't tuck under the wing, it is going to burn. It is going to burn, and you don't want it to burn bad. And that's the part of the chicken that I like, the wings, so I don't want it to burn. So I'm just going to allow it to marinate overnight, and I'm just going to cover it now with some saran wrap, stick it in the freezer, not in the freezer, in the refrigerator, until tomorrow. So I'm just going to saran wrap it and just leave it in the fridge until tomorrow. I'm going to bake tomorrow. I'm going to roast this chicken tomorrow, not bake but roast. So now it's time to roast our chicken, guys. I'm going to be roasting my chicken. Today is Sunday, and I'm going to be roasting my chicken at 200 degrees Celsius for 1 hour and 20 minutes. So after 40 minutes, I'm going to take it out, baste it, and show you guys. Put it in back for the next 40 minutes for it to finish cook. So 1 hour and 20 minutes, 200 degrees Celsius. So this is what my chicken is looking like after the first 40 minutes, guys. I'm just going to baste it now with some of that liquid. that is in my pan. So after you baste your chicken with the liquid, you just want to baste it all over. Make sure you get some of the liquid all over the chicken, and then you're going to stick it back in the oven for another 40 minutes because you want most of that liquid to reduce. So you're just going to baste it all over with the liquid that the chicken is releasing, and you want most of the liquid to reduce, but at the same time you have to baste the chicken with the liquid so you get that nice roast flavor. So after you finish basting your chicken, guys, you just want to put it back in the oven for the next 40 minutes for it to roast properly. So after the next 40 minutes, guys, look at that. This is my whole roast chicken. Guys, you don't want to smell the aroma that is coming from this roast chicken. So I'm going to be leaving the list of ingredients in the description box below. You can just follow the simple steps by steps instruction and make your whole roast chicken. This is so delicious, guys. You want to try it, trust me. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed as yet, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.